Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever beginner bass lesson series. All right, what we're going to be doing here is just teaching you all about the bass guitar from the beginning through intermediate / advanced. So what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on two things. We're going to focus on string names, and then also we'll string and note names, right? But we're also going to deal with some intervals. So we'll call this strings, names, and notes, all right? First and foremost, you have 4 bass strings, okay? From the thinnest incrementally up to the thickest, okay? The thinnest one is G. The next one is B. The third one is A. And the fourth one is E. I like to think of it as E, A, D, G, and then G, D, A, E. All right, and the thinnest one is the first string, and the thickest one is the fourth string, okay? That covers the names of the strings. Now, for the notes, I'm just going to name the notes on string 4E. Going forward, we'll name the natural notes, including the sharps, because we're ascending, and on the way back, I'm going to name the natural notes and the flats because we are descending. So we're going unplugged today because the main focus here is not the sound of the bass, but rather the function of everything. So we've got string 4 open E. All right, there's your E. Fret 1 is F. Fret 2 is F sharp. Fret 3 is G. Fret 4, G sharp. Fret 5, A. Fret 6, A sharp. Fret 7, B. Fret 8, can't count today. Fret 8 is C. Fret 9, C sharp. Fret 10, D. Fret 11, D sharp. And then fret 12, also known as the double dot, aka the octave, is E. All right? So you have 12 notes from the open E to the octave. 12 notes. We're going to descend using flats. We have E on 12, E flat on 11, D on 10, D flat on 9, C on 8, B on 7, B flat on 6, A on 5, A flat on 4, G on 3, G flat on 2, F on 1, and then again back to the open E. All right? There you have your notes. Now let's talk about intervals. All right, intervals is, once you know the notes, intervals is the next phase to learning any musical instrument. Even if you're just learning theory, that's job number 2. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to name the intervals. Now what an interval is, it's the relationship between 2 notes. And the reason this information is important is because in order to understand scale formation and chord construction, you need to know these terms. So this will be a reference, okay? From the open to the first fret is what's called a minor second. From the open to the second fret is a major second. From the open to the third fret is a minor third. From the open to the fourth fret is a major third. Open to 5th fret is a perfect 4th. Open to the 6th fret can carry 2 names. If we're ascending, it's a augmented 4th. But if we're descending down, you call it a diminished 5th. It's also known as the tritone, so keep that one in your memory bank. That's a very important tone. Open to 7 is the perfect 5th, which is also a really important one. Open to 8 is the minor 6. Open to 9, the major 6. Open to 10, the minor 7. Open to 11, the major 7, also known as the leading tone. And then open to 12, root to octave. We've run the course. We're complete. So I want you to notice a couple things. There are major and minor qualifiers on the 2, 3, 6, and 7. All right. And the 4 and the 5 get perfect qualifiers. The leading tone is the major 7, and the diminished fifths, aka augmented fourth, aka tritone, is between the 4 and the 5, and that essentially splits the octave. And as you guys will learn in the future, it's a very important note in music. I think that's about it for today, guys. You got the names of the strings, you got the names of the notes on string 4. You can apply that same order to the other strings and learning what the notes are. Memorizing the notes is probably one of the most tedious things you can do, but it's one of the most helpful. So if you can find a way to memorize this stuff, you'll be thankful you did. And then, of course, we have the intervals. The interval names will come up in future lessons. I'll talk about things like the octave, the perfect fifth, the minor third, and especially the tritone. If anybody has any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great day.